Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible to all of you guys. As give your presence, if you can watch me, if you can listen to me. Alright, maybe people are still joining, right? Guys, just write yes or no if you can hear me properly. Is my voice coming to you? Alright, finally, replies have come. Okay, let's quickly start the session then. Good afternoon once again to all of you. Guys, I hope you are doing well. My name is Nitin. I'm sure you know that we are doing, a practice series for all the NMAT topics, right? We have done a few sessions on quants, on verbal and reasoning as well. Today, again, we have come up with a new topic of logical reasoning, which is called linear arrangement. A very important topic with respect to all the entrance exam, whether it's CAT or whether it's all the OMATs, right? So maybe you guys have read this before, maybe you have not. So what I have done, I'm going to tell you all the basics of the topic first, and then we'll be doing some applications as well. Just like the last class, guys, in the last class, remember I told you some of the strategies of solving the topic ordering, right? And then we did a few sets, which is again very important for with respect to all the OMAT exams, right? Similarly, in linear arrangement, first we'll be doing some basics, right? And then we'll be doing some very important question. But first we'll be starting with the easy questions, and then we'll also increase the level of the questions. Okay, as I said, some of you might be knowing the basics of this topic, some of you might not be. So I don't want to take any risk. I want to tell you the basics first, and then we'll be starting the topic, all right? And then we'll be doing the sets. Okay guys, in linear arrangement, as the name suggests, right, that we have to arrange the people or objects in a particular line or in a straight line, you can say that. I'll take an example. Let's say, of 8 people, 8 people are sitting in a line, 8 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right? Okay, let's name them as well. We can name anything, right? Let's say they are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right. Okay, now guys, the people who are sitting, so they can be two things. Either the people are facing the north direction or they are facing the south direction. So this is something which can happen in linear arrangement always. Either people are facing the north direction or people are facing the south direction. So I will take, both the scenarios to explain you the things, right? Simple. Let me do one thing, guys. Just a second, everyone. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me draw both the cases, right? In one case, all of them will be facing north, and in the other case, all of them must be facing south, right? Okay, if everyone is facing north, just a second, everyone. Let's say everyone is facing north, then this is obviously the symbol of north, right? We are assuming that all of them are facing north direction. And the second case, let's say when all of them are facing the south direction, right? Like this. Okay, By the way, there can be more scenarios as well. It can also be happen that some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. This can also happen, but we'll discuss that scenario later on. Right now we are discussing the scenario when either everyone is facing north or everyone is facing south, right? So this is the first case when everyone is facing north. This is the second case when everyone is facing south. Now guys, how do we decide right and left? The first thing. Uh, the first thing is what? Let's say, this is F, okay? If F is facing north, then the right of F will be this. We can just say that, okay? And if F is facing, north again, so this will be the left of F. Simple as that, right? If F is facing north, then all of these people will be to the right of F. If F is facing north again, so all of these people will be to the left of F. We can just say that, okay? Similarly, if F is facing south, then all of these people should be to the right of F, right? I just took the example of F. Similarly, we can take the example of any other person as well. But I took the example of F, right? If F is facing south, so all of these people should be to the right of F, and all of these people should be to the left of F. So sometimes, I've seen people get confused on it, right? So the best thing about it is that you can assume yourself, at the place of that person, then you will never be confused. Alright guys, what you have to do, you just assume yourself at the place of that person and think that where your right hand will be going and where your left hand is going, or if you're facing south, then where your right hand is going and where your left hand is going, then you will never get confused about this. I hope this is clear to all of you. Oh, voice is low. Let me just look after this, guys. Let me just, I did not know. I just saw your, messages. Guys, how is it now? Everyone, is it better? Is the voice better now? Just say yes or no to me. Guys, is the voice better now? No, okay, okay. Okay, guys, just give me a minute, right? Let me speak to the technical team, please. Alright guys, now just let me know if the sound is better than before or not. Everyone, can you tell me, is the sound better now? Alright, better than before. Is it not the best? Alright, now better. Alright, thank you so much guys. Then let me quickly revise what I just explained, right? So I was just talking about the linear arrangement, right? And why is it called linear arrangement? Because we have to arrange people or objects in a line, okay? So I took an example of a few people who are sitting in a line, in a straight line, right? We have 8 people from A to H. I'll keep watching, your chats also. If you're facing any problem, right, regarding that, I'll keep watching the chats now. Okay, so we have the people from A to H. Either all of them are facing north or all of them are facing south, right? This is what we can say. Either all are facing north or the second case, all of them are facing south. This is what we have assumed right now, okay? There can be a case when some people are facing north and some people are facing south as well, but we are going to discuss that case later, right? That is slightly difficult case. Right now we're discussing the case when everyone is facing the same direction. It could be, everyone is facing north, and it could be that everyone is facing south. Now guys, how do we decide, the right or left of any person? Suppose I take E, right? E is, in this first case, E is facing north, right? So look, just think for a while that if we are sitting at the place of E, right? Or think like if you are sitting at the place of E, then guys, your right will be F or D. What do you guys say? If you are in the place of E, then your right will be D or F. You guys tell me. You can tell me, via the chat. Anyone, would you like to tell me about this? F, yes, very obvious, right? If we are sitting at the place of E, let's say, right, then our right side should be F, okay? And our left must be D, obviously, right? Okay, now guys, suppose that if E is facing south, okay, and let's say we are sitting at the place of E, right? Let's say you are sitting at the place of E, then your right hand side will be D or F. Can you please tell me? Now your right will be D or F, guys. If E is facing south, if you are facing south at the place of E, then your right will be D or F. D, yes, very obvious, right? Your right must be D. Okay, and your left must be obviously F. Alright guys, one more thing, in linear arrangement, what happens, that if E is facing north, right, then not only F is to the right of E, in fact, all of the people to the right of E. Similarly, not only D to the left of E, in fact, all the people A, B, C, D are to the left of E. And then the same thing will happen here, right? If E is facing south, then all A, B, C, D to the right of E, and all F, G, H must be to the left of E, right? It's very basic, guys, right? Now you must be thinking that this topic looks very easy, right? You must be thinking that this topic is so easy. Then why, even there is need to arrange a class for this? Guys, let me tell you, when they give the question, they give so many information and they try to make us confused, in all the scenarios, that a lot of students make the solution wrong, right? A lot of students make the arrangement wrong. So it looks easy, but it's not that simple, obviously, right? That's why they're asking these kind of questions as well, right? So we have to be very careful, right? Just listen to me carefully. All the points is just a basic, right? I'll tell you all the points, and then we'll be also doing the problems. Okay, the individual points are very simple, but you know what they do? They mix a lot of points, then it becomes slightly challenging, all right? Okay, so we just discussed about how do we decide right and left of the people if they are facing north or if they are facing south, all right? Now guys, in the first case, look at H. H is facing north, obviously, right? So how many people are to the right of H? There is no one, right? We can just say that there is no one who is sitting to the right of H. So what we can say about this place, this place is extreme right. Why? Because there is no one to the right of H, all right? And because of same reason, because towards, if you think with respect to A, right, there is no one to the left of A, you can see that there is no one to the left of A. So that's why this this place is called extreme left place. Alright, so this is basically, guys, the absolute, position of these particular chairs, you can say that, or these people, alright? This is basically the absolute information. So there will be two kind of information. One is the absolute information and second is the relative information. Right now I'm talking about the absolute information. Okay. Similarly, guys, if we talk about the people facing south, right? Now A is facing south, and we can say what? That there is no one to the right of A, right? A is sitting in such a way that there is no one to the right of A. That's why this place will be called the place of extreme right, because there is no one to the right of A. Similarly, if you talk about H, so there is no one to the left of H, right? So we'll call this place as extreme left, right? We'll call this place to be extreme left. We can just say that, right? Okay. Now, if we discuss about the other people in the same way, guys, if we let's say talk about B. So we'll say what? If A is, extreme left, then B will be called second, from the left end. Simple. We'll say that B is second from the left end. Okay. Similarly, let's say if H is, facing north and there is only one person to the right of H. So we'll call what? This is the second place from the right end. We'll call this second from the right end. Simple as that. Okay. Now, similarly, guys, in the second arrangement, when everyone is facing south, right? Since this place is extreme right of A, so the place of B will be called second from the right end, and the place of G in the same way will be called second from the left end, because H is extreme left, right? So this will be called second from the left end. Alright, in the same way, guys, we can, discuss the other people as well. But obviously, it's not required. We have already discussed a few people and the others are already, understood. We'll say that C is third from the left end in this case, F is third from the right end, and so on, right? Similarly, in the second case as well. Now, guys, in the middle right now, you can see we have two people, right? So we can say that D and E both are sitting at the center, or D and E both are sitting in the middle. This is how we can say that, right? In this particular example, I have taken, even number of people. Let's say if we have odd number of people, okay, then there will be only one person in the middle. So we'll say that person is sitting in the middle, or that person is sitting at the center. This is how we can, say that. So these are the information about the absolute information. All right. Oh, Ishan has asked a very good question, that what is the difference between absolute information and relative information? Ishan, these points which I'm just talking about, these are about the absolute information. That means this is the position of this particular person, right? This is the position of this particular person. You can say second from the right end, third from the left end, and so on, okay? In comparative, they will be giving the information by comparing with someone else. For example, they can say what? That F is, third right of C, okay? E is second left of G. So these kind of information is called the relative information, or relative information basically. Alright, Ishan, hopefully you understand the point. But your question was very good. Mr. Ishan, Mr. Ishan, is this clear to you? I hope it is clear to you, right? Great. Okay. Right now, I have not talked much about the relative information. I have talked more about the absolute information. Very soon, we are going to talk about the relative information as well. I hope this slide is clear, guys, right? Now, I want to move to the next slide to discuss the similar scenario a bit more, obviously, right? Okay, now, guys, what shall we discuss? Okay, let's take the similar example with the help of, same 8 people, okay? So now, again, they can either be facing north, or they can be facing south. Anything is possible, right? So let's assume that all of them are facing north for a while, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Just assume that these people are facing, north for a while. Okay. Now I'm going to take any one person, among them. Let's say pick D, all right? I have picked D over here for now. So guys, remember we discussed a few minutes back that if D is facing north, so all of these people will be to the right of D. Which people? E, F, G, H. And all these 3 people, A, B, C, must be to the left of D, A, B, C. But now we are going to, talk about everyone with respect to D, one by one, right? Let's talk about E. So guys, what shall we call it? We'll say that E is, we can say E is immediate right of D, okay? We can also say that E is immediate right of D. There can be more, terminologies. We can also say that E is one place away to the right of D. This is also a way of, writing the same statement. E is one place away to the right of D. Okay, these are the few important points which one should know before, moving to the questions, right? We can say that E is immediate right of D, or we can also say that E is one place away to the right of D. Both are the right terminologies. In fact, they can write a few more things. They can also say that E is the neighbor of D, E is immediate neighbor of D, E is sitting next to the right of D. These can also be the terminologies, but these are the most important ones. Okay, now if we, compare F with respect to D, so I'm sure you can also relate that E is the immediate right, so F should be the second right, okay? F must be the second right. So we can say F is second right of D, right? This is also the statement which you can say F is second right of D, or we can also say that F is 2 places away to the right of D. Alright guys, this is also one of the statements which you can say that F is 2 places away to the right of D. Okay. Similarly, we can talk about G. G is third right of D or 3 places away to the right of D. Similarly, we can talk about H. H is fourth right of D and 4 places away to the right of D. I'm not writing this thing, right, because this is now similar to the previous information. Okay, now if we talk about the people who are to the left of D, so first comes C. For C, guys, we can say what? That C is obviously immediate left of D, right? C is immediate left of D. And guys, if you keep getting any kind of doubt, you can keep writing in the chat, okay? You can keep writing in the chat. I'll stop everything to, solve your doubt first. Alright, C is immediate left of D. This is what we can say. Or we can also say that C is one place away to the left of D. We should know all the meanings, guys, because in the question, they can write any kind of information. They can write this relation, they can also write this relation, or maybe they can write some other relation as well. So we should know all kind of relation to represent, to connect only exactly the same two people, right? We should know all kind of relations. Okay, now we discuss C with respect to D. Similarly about B, so guys, B is obviously second left of D, right? Very obvious. For B, we can say B is second left of D, right? Or we can also say that B is 2 places away, right? B is 2 places away to the left of D. This is also what we can say. Alright, I'm sure this must be clear to everyone, right? Okay guys, so this is a scenario when everyone is facing north, right? This is a scenario when everyone is facing north. We can also say that A is third left of D or 3 places away to the left of D in a similar way. Alright, so we just discussed a scenario in which everyone is facing north, right? Now guys, let's say everyone is facing south for a while. Let's say everyone is facing south. So, all the relation will be just opposite. Simple. Let's say D is facing south, E is also facing south, right? Let's say D is facing south. So we'll say what? That now E is immediate left of D, right? Instead of right, it will be left. This will be also left, right? This will be also left. This will be also left. And the people who are right now to the left, they will be to the right, If D is facing south, then C will be immediate right. And here will be right. This will be right. And this will be also right. Okay, this is the only change we have to consider when everyone is going to face south in this same case. I hope this one is clear, guys. Just let me know, is this clear or not? If it is clear, then we will move to the next slide. Guys, if that is clear, we will just move to the next slide now. Please reply yes or no. Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay. Okay, guys. Now let's move to the next slide. One more relation, one more comparative information we should, relative information we should learn, right? And then we are going to start some of the basic sets first. Alright, now guys, in this one, we are going to understand the relations which are called between and exactly between. This is also important, right? Between and exactly between. Okay, what is between, by the way? Okay, guys, let's say if they are saying that, X is, just an example, X is between Y and Z, okay? So what is the interpretation of this? Its interpretation is that Y and Z are at different sides of X. Y and Z are at different sides of X irrespective of the distance. Irrespective of the distance. What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? Okay, let me show you with the help of an example again, right? Suppose we have the similar kind of arrangement, right? Suppose we have the similar kind of arrangement. And in this case, guys, north and south will not affect. So you can draw any, facing direction. If you want, you do not draw any, direction, that is also fine. Okay, let me draw that everyone is facing north for a while. So guys, what did I say? they're saying x is between y and z, that means y and z are at the different sides of x irrespective of the distance. Different sides means that one of them should be to the north, one of them should be to the right and the other one should be to the left. That is the meaning of this, right? Among y and z, one should be to the right of x and other should be to the left of x, irrespective of the distance. So guys, what we can say here, suppose I'm picking D here, okay? Suppose I'm picking D. So, what can I say that D is between, okay, D is sitting between F and B. So guys, what would you say? Is this correct or wrong? All of you, can you just tell me, is this correct or wrong? What I wrote, that D is between F and B. Just let me know, is this right or wrong? Correct. Yes, this is correct, This is obviously correct. Okay, see what is happening here. F is second right of D, okay, and B is second left of B. Okay, so one of them, one of among F and B is to the right of D and second is to the left of D. This is fine. Distance does not matter, okay. Okay, let me take one more example. Let's say, guys, if they are saying D is between, let's say, H and D is between H and C. Now guys, what do you think? Is this correct or wrong? Everyone, is this correct or wrong? What do you say? This is also correct. Yes. This is also... Oh, Priyam is saying this is wrong. Why, Priyam? Why do you think this is wrong? No, Priyam, this is also correct. No, guys, this is correct. Okay, maybe you are thinking that the distance is not same, right? Maybe you are thinking that distance is not same. That's why you're writing it is wrong. But no, guys, as I said before, that y and z are the different sides of x irrespective of the distance, right? Distance does not matter. Irrespective means independent of distance, irrespective of distance. Distance can be equal, cannot be equal, it doesn't affect, alright? So what happened here, that H is fourth right of D, alright, and C is immediate left of D. That is the problem. That's why some of the people think that this is not correct, but guys, don't worry, this is correct. As I mentioned, in case of between, distance does not matter. Distance could be anything. The only point should exist that one of the person should be right and the other person should be left. The only thing which should exist is this. Alright, hope this is clear, okay. Now guys, if I put one more, case, one more example. If I say that D is between, okay, D is between F and G. Now tell me, is this correct or wrong? Please tell me, is this correct or wrong? Wrong, yes, this is wrong, true. Okay, Ronit is saying something. So if it is not mentioned about the distance, so we have to consider the distance right. We have to consider, Ronit, I don't understand your question, right? Sorry, I'm not able to understand your question. Whenever they are writing about between, whenever they are saying the statement between, they never say that that the distance is same or not. They never mention about the distance. This is understood when they are talking about between. Then this is understood that distance not necessarily to be same. Distance could be same, could not be same, right? The only thing matters that one person should be to the right and other should be to the left. The only information matters is this. And guys, if I talk about example number 3, this is actually wrong. Okay, because they are saying that D is between F and G. So look at this, F is also to the right of D and G is also to the right of D. So how can this be correct, right? Both people are to the one side of, one person. Both the people are to the one side of D. So this is going to be wrong. I hope this is clear to everyone, right? I really hope this is clear. So this is, guys, about the statement called between, right? About the relation called between. Now, similarly, we have one more relation, a very important relation, which is called exactly between. Okay, which is called exactly between. What is the meaning of exactly between? Exactly between means equidistant. Okay, equidistant means, guys, at the same distance. All right. Equidistant means at same distance. So this is something, which you might be thinking some time back. All right, a few minutes back, you were thinking about this. So equidistant means at the same distance. If I take few example of this, from the similar arrangement, Alright, let's pick E this time. So guys, if I say that E is exactly between, alright, if I say E is exactly between B and H, so guys, what would you say? Is this correct or not? Everyone, is this correct or not? E is exactly between B and H. Everyone, can you please tell me if this is correct or not according to you? Yes, that is correct. Very good. Very good, guys. This is obviously correct, right? Yes, guys. Very good. This is obviously correct. Okay. So we can say yes, that this is correct. E is exactly between B and H because, B is third left of E and H is third right of E. So this is obviously correct. Similarly, if I say that E is exactly between C and, if I say that C is and G, right? So this is also correct. I'm sure you agree with me because one of them is second left and the other one of them is second right. Okay, this is also correct. Similarly, guys, if I say that E is exactly between D and F, so that is also correct, right? I'm sure you all agree with this. Okay, so this is, guys, the meaning of exactly between, which is comparatively easier, right? They both are easy, but the student get confused in between case, right? They both are easy, but the student usually get confused with the first case of between. With the second case, usually students never get confused, right? So this is all about the the relative information about this. Now I think we can start solving a few sets. Obviously we'll start first with the easy sets, guys. I'm changing the slide. Okay, now let me tell you that what kind of questions can be there, right? So there are three type of linear arrangement. Number one is single row unidirectional. What does that mean, guys? There will be only single row, right? And all the people will be facing the same direction, and that direction could be north or south both. Whatever they are going to give us, we are going to consider in the same way. Okay, sometimes it will also happen that they will not write the name of the direction. They will just say that everyone is facing the same direction, but the direction is north or south, they will not mention. So what shall we do in such case, guys? In such case, you can do anything you want to, right? Either you can assume everyone is facing north, or you can also assume that everyone is facing south. Usually I have seen that students assume everyone is facing north because assuming north is more comfortable if you compare with assuming south. And whatever you are assuming, either you are assuming north or south in such kind of cases, the answer will be correct in both the cases. Don't worry, the answer will come correct in both of such cases. Okay. No, guys, circular arrangement we'll do later, Bhavi. Circular arrangement is a different chapter, right? First, let's finish linear and then we'll go for circular. Alright, guys, the second arrangement is a dual row. What happens in dual row, that in this case there will be two different rows. What will happen usually, let's say this is one row, okay, and this is the second row, okay, and these people will be facing south and these people will be facing north, and they will be facing each other, right? All of these people sitting in the different rows will be facing each other. So this is the example of the dual row. All right, now let's talk about the third one, which is the most confusing one, right? Most difficult one. It's a single row bidirectional. Means in a single row, some people will be facing north and some people will be facing south. This is comparatively more challenging, more difficult, right? So we'll be doing this part at the end. First we'll be finishing the first two and then we'll come to the third one. Alright, guys, now we are going to start for a very easy kind of set, right? But before this, let me tell you that what should be your strategy of solving the linear arrangement, right? So guys, first thing, whenever the set is given, obviously you're not supposed to start solving with the first information. You should read all the information first and then choose that which information can be the best to start the set, right? If you choose the first information carefully, wisely, then trust me, your set will be solved very easily, right? Your set will be solved very comfortably. And if you do not choose the first information correctly, then also you can solve the set, but then you will face a lot of difficulties, right? You will be face discomfort. You will also waste a lot of time. But if you choose the first information correct, then trust me, everything will be so easy that you will just solve the set in very minimum amount of time, right? So it's very important to choose the first line correctly by which we are going to start the set. And how do we choose that, by the way? See, first we see that if the position of anyone is absolute or not. Absolute means, remember I taught you in the first slide, absolute means it should be giving something like this, that this person is sitting extreme right or extreme left, second right, second left, or at the center. These kind of information are the absolute information. If we are given absolute information about anyone, we should quickly start from that person, right? And we should try to arrange with respect to that person then. If, let's say, not more information is given with respect to that person, then we'll choose such person about whom we are given the maximum information, right? Or about whom we are given some smart information. What is the smart information? That I'll let you know while solving the sets, all right? So guys, in these kind of questions, it may also happen that we are solving a set, but we are not getting a single arrangement, we are getting more than one arrangement. This is also possible, right? So what we have to do, we have to try to use the information in such a way that we draw minimum arrangements, or you can say minimum cases, right? We draw the minimum arrangements with maximum people, right? We draw the minimum arrangements with maximum people. All right, guys? Connecting the maximum people, we have to draw the minimum arrangement. This is what we have to do. All right. Bhavi is asking a question. Is it possible that in dual row, both rows are... yeah, this is possible. This is possible, definitely. But usually it doesn't happen. Usually they give us that in dual row, people are facing different direction, usually. But which you are saying, that is also possible. Okay, now guys, we should start with the first set, right? Let's start doing it. Let me do the first set. This is the first set, so let me try to solve this for you, and then I'll also give you a few sets to solve. All right, let's see this. It's an easy question, by the way. They are saying that A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting in a row facing north. Everyone is facing north. That's good. We are also given the following information, that F is sitting to the immediate right of E. All right. E is fourth right of G. All right. C is the neighbor of B and D both. Neighbor means, guys, immediate neighbor, okay? Neighbor, immediate neighbor, just next to, adjacent, they all are the same points, right? Either they say neighbor, or they say immediate neighbor, or they say just next to, or they say adjacent. They all are the same points, fine? Okay, next point, the person who is third left of D is at one of the ends, all right? So guys, look at the point number 4, they are giving one absolute information, that the person who is third left of D is at one of the ends. All right, one of the ends. So we know that there are two ends, right? So this information is giving something, which is absolute information as well. So let me try to do this. Guys, we have 6 people, so we have 7 people, so let's draw 7 chairs first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Let's draw the 7 chairs, okay? Now, I'm going to use the 4th point. What they said that the person who is third to the left of D, right? Third left of D is one of the ends. Okay, guys, when everyone is facing the same direction, you can always use a result, right? Which will always work. You can always use a simple concept. You can say that. What is the concept? Let's say, guys, if they are saying, if they are saying that A is, or let's change the name so that you do not get confused. Suppose they are saying that if X is to the right of Y, okay, to the right of Y, then we can immediately say then Y is to the left of X, right guys? We can immediately say this thing, all right? Or vice versa, if X is to the left of Y, then Y is to the right of X, okay guys? This is something we can immediately say. This will also, help a few times, all right? This can also help a few times. If one person is to the left of the other, then the other one should be obviously to the right of the first one. This is we can use immediately. So I'm going to use this point here. They are saying that the person who is third left of D is at one of the ends, right? So guys, what we can say by doing vice versa to this, we can say what? That D is third right of one of the person who is at one of the ends, right? We can say what? That D is third right of the person who is at one of the ends, right? Who is at one of the ends. Okay, by this, you can fix a lot of things quickly. You can, use a lot of information very quickly, okay? So D is third right to the person who is one of the ends. So guys, the ends, if you remember, I was making the 7 people here. Okay, let me maybe change this place. All right, let's draw this, suppose here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so this is one of the ends, and this is the other end, right? And they're saying D is third right of the person who is one of the ends. So guys, you tell me, if this is one of the ends, can there be any person who is to the right of this person? Actually, no, right? There's the extreme right position, if you remember, right? So this is not that person about whom this information is, obviously. So talking about this person who is at one of the ends, and D should be third right of this person. That means this should be the place of D. All right, I hope this is clear to all of you, right? This should be the place of D. Simple. Okay, after this, let's try to look at the other information, right? Okay, we have fixed only D so far. Now, guys, if you look at, do we have any other information about D? So we have one more information about D, that C is a neighbor of B and D. C is, the neighbor of B and D. That means C is immediate neighbor of B and D both. We have only drawn D, right? So C could be either here or C could be here. So that will actually take us to 2 arrangements. We can think with respect to this, or we can think something else as well. Let's look at the other 2 information, right? In both the information, they are definitely talking about E, right? First, they are saying F is immediate right of E, and then they are saying E is fourth right of G. So maybe we can think with respect to E, right? Because E is given at 2 places. There are 2 information of E. Let's think about it once again. They are saying that E is fourth right of G, and then they are saying F is also immediate right of E. Okay. So guys, if I use this point, right, they're saying E is fourth right. Why am I using this point? Because there is a lot of gap between E and G, right? E is fourth right of G. That means there will be a lot of gap between these 2 people. So guys, this is one of the special information which I was talking. Remember, I said we have 3 kind of information: absolute information, relative information, and some smart information. So this is one of the smart information, right? When there is a lot of gap between 2 people, you can always consider such information. Why? Because in this kind of information, by using these kind of information, we will not get so many cases. You will hardly get you'll hardly get so many cases, right? So E is fourth right of G. Let's say, guys, if this is G, okay, so fourth right must be this. One right, second right, third right, and fourth right. Okay. And now, if we say that one, okay, we obviously have to draw more arrangements, right? Just a second. Let me draw this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we have 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay, D is here. And if G is here, then fourth right will be what, guys? First, second, third, fourth. First, second, third, fourth, then this will be E. And one more case, if G is here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we have these 3 cases so far, right? I'm sure you can see that. We have these 3 cases so far. Okay, now, remember they were saying that F is immediate right of E. So in this case, this must be F, right? Which is a possible thing. In this case, this must be F. This is possible. But guys, in the third case, there is no position of F. You can see that, right? There is no position of F. So the third case, just got cancelled out. So we are left with only 2 cases so far, right? We can say what? We are left with only 2 cases so far. All right. Now, guys, these first 2 information have been used. You can see that, right? This information we have used completely. This also we have used completely. This also we have used completely. The only information which is left is the third one, which is saying that C is neighbor of B and D, right? So C should be, you can say, just between B and D, okay? So in the first case, you can say what? C is here and B is here, which is still a possible thing. You can see that this is still possible. And guys, in this case, if C is here, there is no position for B. And if C is here, again, there is no position of B. So the second case just cancel out, right? I hope this is clear to all of you, that the second case just cancel out. Everyone, just let me know if you understand why the second case is clear or not. If you are not clear, you can quickly let me know. अगर कोई भी डाउट है सेकंड केस कैंसिल होने में, तो प्लीज़ मुझे जल्दी से मैसेज करिए. Okay, that's great. This is clear to everyone. So only first case is possible, and we have also used all the information. That's it. So guys, in the first case, if you see, only one place is vacant and only one person is left. Who is left, by the way? The person who is left is A, so A should be sitting here, and that's it. This is how, finally we have done the whole arrangement. Now the question is about A only, that what is the position of A? So guys, the position of A, you can see, is nothing but the extreme right. Obviously it's not second left, it's not center, it's not third right, it's obviously extreme right. So we'll say that option A is the right answer, right? Simple as this. Alright guys, so this is how we solve this question. It was not that difficult, but it was the first question, so we had to do it slowly, right? So that all of you will understand the basics of this chapter. Now, I think we can go further for the second set of this topic, right? And why don't you guys try this? Everyone, would you like to try this set, or should I solve? Please tell me, do you want to try this set or should I solve? Alright, please guys take how much time you can take for this. I think 5 minutes will be sufficient, right? Everyone take 5 minutes to solve this, alright? Take 5 minutes. Guys, if you're getting the answer, please try to solve it, the answer of all the questions. Okay, please try to write the answer of all the question in one message. Do not write the answer one by one if possible, right? Alright guys, if I have to reply whether your answer is correct or not, right? Just a second. Alright, Palak, yes, your answers are correct. Very good, Palak. Anu, your answer also correct. Bhavi, your answer also correct. Priyam, yes, it's correct. Very good. Shrija, it's correct. Great. Okay, I'm replying to the people who have given, all the answer in one message. I'm only replying to them. Alright guys, maybe I should solve, right? Maybe I should try to explain this now. Okay, let's see what this question is saying. Guys, they are saying that in an exhibition, there are 7 cars of different companies. Cadillac, Ambassador, Fiat, Maruti, Mercedes, Bedford and Fargo are standing facing to the north, right? So we have 7 cars facing to the north direction in an exhibition. Then they are saying that Cadillac is next to the right of Fargo, alright. Next right means immediate right, as I mentioned before. Fargo is fourth right of Fiat, alright. Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford. Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador, is at one end. Okay. So we got one information that Fiat is definitely at one of the ends. That's great, guys. At least you got something. Okay, let's draw the 7 places first because we have 7 cars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Obviously, we should start with Fiat because we know something fixed about Fiat, that Fiat is at one of the ends. But Fiat could be this and it could be this as well for now. But guys, they are also saying that Fiat is third left of Ambassador. So if you remember, I told you in the last set the similar information. We had the similar information in the last set as well. If Fiat is third left of Ambassador, that means Ambassador must be third right of Fiat. Simple. That means Ambassador must be third right of Fiat. So guys, if Fiat is here, obviously, they cannot be Ambassador to third right of it because there is no place left to the right of this place. Simple. So Fiat cannot be here. That means Fiat must be here. I hope this is understood to all, right? Fiat can only be here. Now, third right of Fiat is Ambassador, which we can draw like this. First right, second right, and third right. So this must be the car, which is Ambassador. Alright, everyone, hope this is clear so far. Guys, you can tell me if everything is clear or not so far. I'm sure this must be clear, right? Okay, now what they are saying that, okay, we have few more information about Fiat. The second point, the last point we have used completely. The second point says that Fargo is fourth right of Fiat, alright. So fourth right must be this, so this place is of the car Fargo. Second point is also used. Then they are saying Cadillac is next right of Fargo, okay, next right means immediate right, so this should be the place for Cadillac. So first point is also used. Now only point left is the point number 3, which says that Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford. Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford. Alright guys, very important point, right? Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford. So, see, it should be Maruti. Let me draw this somewhere else. This is Maruti, right? And one of the ends of this should be Ambassador. And the other end should be Bedford, right? This is the scenario must be. Irrespective of the distance. Between means irrespective of the distance. Exactly between means equidistant. Simple. Okay, and one more thing, the Ambassador and Bedford can also switch their places, right? Means this could also be Bedford and this could also be Ambassador. Alright guys, so one thing is sure, that Maruti should be between two people, that means, should be between two cars, that means Maruti cannot be the extreme places, right? Maruti cannot be at Maruti just cannot be at the extreme places. That means this place should not be with Maruti, isn't guys? This cannot be with Maruti. Ambassador is here, but there is no place for Fiat. There is no place for Bedford. So obviously this should not be the place for Maruti. I'm sure this is clear to you. Guys, with the same way, if you observe, let's say if this is Maruti, okay? If this is Maruti, so Ambassador is to the right of Maruti, and then Bedford should be to the left of Maruti, but there is no place left to the left of Maruti if Maruti is here, right? So because of this reason, we can say what? Then Maruti cannot be placed here. Simple. We can say what? That Maruti cannot be placed here. Hope this is clear, guys. This is very important to understand that why Maruti cannot be here. If Maruti is here, then ambassador is definitely to the right of Maruti, but Bedford cannot be to the left of Maruti because there is no empty place left in the left of Maruti if Maruti is placed here, right? So Maruti just can't be here because of these reasons. So only possibility for Maruti is this, isn't guys? This is the only possibility for Maruti. This is cancelled for Maruti, this is cancelled for Maruti, so this is the only empty place left for Maruti. Now you see that ambassador is to the right of Maruti, so Bedford must be to the left of Maruti, and only one place is left to the left of Maruti, right? Only one empty place is left to the Maruti, which is this. So this should be the place for the car Bedford, isn't guys? This should be the place for the car Bedford. I'm sure all of you understand this. If there is any doubt, you can obviously write me in the chat, right? This should be the place for Bedford. Now everyone, the only place left is this, right? Which should be the place for the only car left. And the only car left is which one? Let me just check that. That only car left is Mercedes, right? So this should be the place for Mercedes. That's it. So finally we are able to, fill all these cars. We could draw the arrangement of all these cars in this exhibition. I hope this is clear, right? Now let's quickly try to, solve the questions. All right. Let's see the questions, guys. The question number 1 says, or question number 2 says, which of the cars are on both the sides of Cadillac? Both the sides means right and left. Okay. So Cadillac is here, this one. So one side is Mercedes for sure, right? So I think with the Mercedes is only in one option, option number C. That's it, right, guys? Mercedes is only one option, that is option number C. So option C should be the answer. Simple. Mercedes and Fargo, this is the only correct option we have. Question number 3, they're saying that which of the following statements is correct. So we have to check each and every statement one by one, that which of the statement is correct or not. Statement 1 says that Maruti is next left of Ambassador. Maruti is next left of Ambassador. Actually, this is correct, guys. You can see that this is the right information. Let me erase a few things, right, so that we can easily read the arrangement to answer the questions. They are saying that Maruti is next left of Ambassador. This is actually correct. Maruti is next left of Ambassador. So this statement is correct. If you want, you can read the other statements as well quickly. Bedford is next left of Fiat. Bedford is immediate left of Fiat. No, Bedford is immediate right of Fiat. So this is wrong. Third statement, Bedford is at one end. No, Bedford is not at one end. This is wrong. Last one, Fiat is second right of Maruti. Actually, no. Fiat is second left of Maruti. So this is wrong. Alright, guys. Now, the last question is also the same, that which of the following statements is correct. So again, guys, we have to read, all the statements one by one. Let's do that. Option number A says that Fargo is in between Ambassador and Fiat. Fargo is between Ambassador and Fiat. So this is Fargo. This is Fargo, and they are saying Ambassador and Fiat. This is Ambassador, and this is Fiat. So guys, this is not correct. They are saying that Fargo is between Ambassador and Fiat. That means one of Ambassador and Fiat should be to the left of Fargo, and other should be to the right of Fargo. But what is happening here? That both Ambassador and Fiat are to the left of Fargo, right? They both are to the left of Fargo. So this statement is obviously not correct, right? I'm sure you all understand this statement is just not correct. Second statement is that Cadillac is next left of Mercedes. Cadillac is here and Mercedes is here, which is actually correct, right? Cadillac is just next left of Mercedes, which is the right statement. So option B is correct for sure. Let's quickly check the other two. Third one is Fargo is next right of Cadillac. Obviously not. Fargo is next left of Cadillac actually. Fargo is next left of Cadillac, so this is also wrong. The last one, Maruti is fourth right of Mercedes. So where is Mercedes, guys? Mercedes is here. So you see that there is no car to the right of Mercedes, right? Because Mercedes is immediate right. So there is no car possible to the right of Mercedes. So obviously this option is also wrong. And this is how we're able to, solve this set as well. I'm sure you guys are able to understand. Easy set, right? Not very difficult. Guys, I did not want, to give you a difficult set in the beginning, alright? That's why I started with an easy set. Okay, so this set is also clear. I'm sure about this. Now let's move to the next set. Okay, so next set is, about the dual row, which I had told you in the beginning of the introduction about the dual row arrangements, right? So next set is about dual row, which I want you to, explain, okay? Which I want you to explain. Alright, before that, guys, before solving this, I want to tell you something about diagonal opposite. I want to tell you about diagonally opposite. What is that? let's say guys, we have, we have something like this. Let's say we have two rows, okay, and both the rows there are 5 people, right? So what is the meaning of diagonally opposite? Diagonally opposite means the people at the, you can say at the equidistant chairs, but from the opposite sides. That means this person and this person, right? We'll say that these two are diagonally opposite to each other. Alright guys, these two are diagonally opposite to each other. So this is the meaning of diagonal opposite. Similarly, let's say this person and this person, they are also diagonally opposite to each other. Okay, second from the left, second from the right, like this. Similarly guys, this person and this person, right, they are called sitting diagonally opposite to each other. Okay, and similarly, let's talk about this person and this person. So they are also sitting diagonally opposite to each other. What about this? Because that is also equidistant. But guys, no, this is not diagonally opposite. Okay, this is not diagonally opposite. So what will that be called? They will be called, just opposite. They will be called opposite, not diagonally opposite. So the people who are sitting exactly in the middle, right? If you connect them, if you trying to know the relation between them, so you cannot say that they are diagonally opposite to each other. We'll say that they are sitting opposite to each other. Okay. So this is also we should know, very important point. Okay. Now let's try to solve the question. Let me try to solve an easy set, guys. So I want to solve for you quickly. They are saying that ABC are 3 boys while RST are 3 girls. They are sitting such that the boys are facing the girls. All right. Then they are saying A and R are diagonally opposite to each other. That is why I wanted to explain you diagonally opposite first, because this is kind of information always given in such kind of sets. A C is not sitting at any of the ends and T is to the left of R but opposite to C. Alright guys, did you observe one thing? They are saying that ABC are boys, RST are girls. They are sitting in different rows. One thing is understood. And they are sitting such that boys are facing the girls. But guys, they have not mentioned that boys are facing north or girls are facing north. This is something not mentioned. No, actually there can be both the cases. Let me draw this. Let's say this is about the boy. Let's say this is one row and this is the second row. This row is, let's say, people on this row facing north, people on this row facing south, right? Now guys, they can be both the things, right? Maybe these are the boys, these are the girls, or maybe that these are the girls and these are the boys, isn't guys? They can be both the scenarios. All of you, I'm sure you agree with me, they can be both the scenarios. So what should happen in such kind of cases? When both the scenarios are possible, right, then you can start with anything, okay? You can either take these are boys, these are girls, or you can take these are girls, these are boys. The answer will always come correct, right? Whatever the scenario you are taking, this or this, the answer will always be correct, don't worry. And in some of the sets, they clearly mention that, these people face north, these people face south. In some questions, they do not mention like this particular set, where they are not mentioning that who are facing north and who are facing south. Okay, as I said, right now we can assume anything in this set. Okay, so let us say that for a while, guys, that the boys are facing north and girls are facing south. Just assume that. Boys we know are ABC and girls we know are RST, right? Girls are RST. Okay, let's start the information, guys. I think the second information is the best one to start with. They are saying that C is not sitting at any of the ends. Guys, we have only 3, chairs for the boys or for the girls. Among the 3, 2 are obviously extremes, right? So if C is not sitting at the extreme, so obviously C must be sitting here. There is no question about this, right? C must be sitting here, obviously. So this point is the easiest to use, that's why I said. Now in the third point they are saying that T is left of R but opposite to C. Alright, opposite means this. So T is opposite to C, and they are also saying T is left of R. Alright. Remember guys, in the first set I told you that if X is left of Y, then Y is to the right of X. So same thing we can use here. If T is left of R, we can say vice versa, that R is to the right of T. R is to the right of T. Okay, why we are doing like this? Because guys, in the arrangement right now we know the place of T. We do not know the place of R right now. We know the place of T. And this information is with respect to R. So we change the information to make it with respect to T. Now we made this information with respect to T. Okay, now guys, you remember that girls are facing south, so T must be facing south, right? And R is to the right of T, so the right of T must be here. And to the right of T, there is only one place left, so obviously that should be the place of R, right? Obviously that should be the place of R, very obvious. So among the 3 girls, 2 girls have been arranged. Only one girl is left, S. and only one place is left, so this should be the place of S as well. Simple. So this is how we use the third point as well. I hope this is going clear, right? Yes, if you're facing any problem, you can write in the chat. I will, immediately try to reply. Okay, moving further, only first point is left where they are saying that A and R are diagonally opposite. Remember guys, the meaning of diagonal opposite I just told you here, right? So diagonal opposite to R should be this place. That means this should be A, right? With the help of the first point, this should be A. Simple as that. Now only this place is left and only one boy is left who is B. So this should be the position of B. That's it guys. This is how we are able to do the whole arrangement. An easy set, as I told you in the beginning, this is an easy set just for the introduction of such kind of sets. Question number 5, who is sitting opposite to B? Opposite is this guys, opposite is still this. This is diagonally opposite and this is opposite. So opposite to B is obviously R. So the answer of question number 5 should be R, right? Next question, question number 6, who is sitting diagonally opposite to B? And diagonally opposite is this, so this should be S. So guys, question number 6, the answer is S. Simple question just for the introduction of, dual row arrangement. I hope this is clear to all guys. Just reply me once, is this clear or not? If you can quickly reply if this is clear to you or not. All right, let's move ahead. Now guys, one more set, on the similar type, okay? Now again, we have a similar type in which there are dual row, okay? There are two rows, which I want you to try. Guys, do you want to try this? If you want, do you want to try the next set? Please say yes or no. Yes guys, go ahead, right? I think to solve this one, you will need maybe 6 minutes, right? I don't think you need more than 6 minutes to solve this. Okay guys, just try this. Let's see how do you do this. guys, I hope you are trying this set, right? And uh, you can do one thing when you're writing the answer, like the last set, try to write both the answers together. Okay, guys, try to write both the answers together. Shija, yes, your answers are correct. Very good, Shija. And same with Anu, your answers are correct. Very good. Ronit, very good, Ronit. Answers are correct. Very good, Palak. Sebastian, I know it happens in the beginning, but trust me, if you keep doing it, it will be in your tips. It's just a matter of some practice. Yes, Anshika, it's correct. Great, Anshika. Yes, very good, Guru Prasad. The answer is correct. Alright, guys, maybe I should explain now, right? Okay, let me quickly explain all of it, right? So, what are they saying? They're saying that A, B, C, D, E are five men, okay, sitting in a line facing to south, while M and O, P, Q are five ladies sitting in the second line, parallel to the first line and facing to north. So in this set, they clearly mention that which people are facing north and which are facing south, unlike the last set. Okay, then they are saying B, who is just next to the left of D, is opposite to Q. C and R are diagonally opposite to each other. E is opposite to O, who is just next right of M. P, who is just to the left of Q, is opposite to D. M is at one end of the line. So finally, they give about someone that who is, sitting at which absolute place. Alright, first let's draw the five people in both the rows, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now guys, what they are saying that the men A, B, C, D are facing south. So let's say this is the place for men, A to E, facing south. and let's say this is a place for the woman facing north, and the name of women are from M to Q. Simple as that, right? From M to Q. Okay, now what next? Okay, we just discussed that we will start from M because we know about the place of M for sure, that M is at one end. M is a woman, right? So M could be either here, guys, or here. So we are not sure right now where is M exactly sitting, right? Now guys, look at this. If we have any other information about M, so yes, we have one more information number 3 about M, where they are saying that E is opposite to opposite to O, and O is just right of M. Okay guys, O is just right of M. See, who is written after O, right guys? Who is written after O? So this O is, this who is, this information is about O. Always remember, when they are giving the point, when they are giving the word who, whom, or whose, so that information is always about the second person. And if they are giving the information like and, but, comma, or maybe nothing, then this kind of information is about the first person, right? And if they are saying who, whom, or whose, this is about the second person. So this information is about the second person who is O. So O is just right of M, right? O is just next right of M or immediate right of M. So guys, if M is here, facing north, obviously they cannot be, placing O. We cannot place O in this case. But if M is here facing north, then obviously this will be the place for O, right? Then we can fix O. That means M cannot be sitting here, right? This is what we arranged, that M just cannot be here and M can only be here, okay? That's good. So finally we are able to, use point number 5 and 3. In point number 3, they are saying one more point, that E is opposite to O. So let's draw E as well, who is opposite to O. Right guys, so this is how we use point number 3 and point number 5. Okay, so we have used M, O and E so far, right? Now, look at the first point. They're saying that B is just right of D and is opposite to Q. So obviously none of these three are here so far. Then they are saying that C and N are diagonally opposite. We can't use it right now because we don't have C or N anyone so far. Point number 4 is about P, Q and D, which are also not arranged. So guys, here we got actually stuck. A lot of people usually get stuck after this, right? So what shall we do? Guys, look at the information about C and N, right? The information about C and N, they are saying they are diagonally opposite. When they are saying diagonally opposite, then lot of arrangement can get cancelled out if we have arranged even a few of them, right? Let me show you how. They are saying C and N are diagonally opposite. Guys, remember what can be the possibilities for diagonally opposite? The possibility for diagonally opposite, or let me do one thing, let me draw somewhere else, right, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, remember C is a boy, should be facing south, and N should be facing south, N should be facing north. So either the possibility of C and N is this CN, right, or it could be this CN, or it could be this, or it could be this, right? We have 4 cases. This cannot be the possibility for C and N. Now looking the same 4 cases in this arrangement, guys, is C and N possible here like this? What do you guys say? Is it possible here? Actually no, right? C can be here but N can't be here because M is already here. So this possibility is, this arrangement is not possible about C and N. So let me erase this. C and N are not possible here. Okay. Let's think about the second case, is this C and N. Guys, similar reason, this is also not possible because this may be C but this can't be N because this is already O. So this case also got cancelled. Alright. Now guys, another possibility, if you think about this one, right? So this is still possible because both the places are vacant, right? I'll come to this later because this looks possible. What about this? Is this possible? Actually no, right? This may be N but this can't be C because this is E. So the only possibility for C and N is just one, which is that if this is C and this is N, right? This is the only possibility for C and N. I hope this is clear to all. This is, you can say, the most important, point to use over here, right? I really hope this is clear to you guys, okay? This is the most important point to use in this particular set. Okay, if you use it carefully, if you use it, like this, then trust me, now this set will become very easy. If you're not using this, or you using any other information, still you can solve it, but you may not solve it in the lesser time. or you will face a lot of discomfort. You have to draw multiple cases maybe if you are trying with some other information. Okay, so finally we have used this point as well, right? Now guys, we have arranged CNN. Let's see if there is any information with respect to CNN. Actually, no, right? We don't have any other information. It's okay. The information left are first and fourth, right? Okay guys, in first one they are saying B is just next to the left of D and B is also opposite to Q. Alright. In the last one they are saying P is to the left of Q. Actually we can think of this, right? See guys, in this row only two people are left, P and Q, right? And we have given a point that P is to the left of Q. Okay, that's good for us, right? P is to the left of Q and only P and Q can be sitting here. Simple as that. So only possibility is that Q is here and P is here. Isn't it guys? That's the only possibility. P who is to the left of Q, right? And they are also saying that P is opposite to D. So P is opposite to D. That means this should be the place of D. Good for us guys. We have drawn all the women. We only have to draw two men who are B and A. And we are given a point that B is next to the left of D. That means immediate left of D, right? Immediate left of D. D is facing south, remember guys, so the immediate left of D is B over here, very obvious, and this should be the place for A, that's it. There is one more point that B is opposite to Q, which is also satisfying. That means we have done it correctly, right guys? That means we have done this all correctly, okay? Oh, some people are saying not audible. Sneha says that I'm not audible. Is this with everyone guys? Am I really not audible to all? Guys, please let me know if I'm audible or not. Audible. So, Sneha, please check your network. There might be some error at your network, right? Okay, so let's go further. So we have finished this arrangement. Now coming to the question part. Question number 7 says that who is sitting third right of O? Okay, so O is here facing north. Third right of O is obviously N, right? We can say N is the answer. Option number B. Okay, second question is tricky. In this basically they are given multiple information. So let me get some space first, right? Okay, so what they are saying in this question, they are saying that if B shift to the place of E, E shift to the place of Q, and Q shift to the place of B, then who will be second to the left of the person opposite to O? Okay, guys, let's do this first, okay? They are saying what? Let me use the other color. They are saying B shift to the place of E. So B coming over here now, right? B is sitting here now. And E shift to the place of Q. So E is coming here now. And Q coming to the place of B. That means Q is coming here now. So this is, a few changes, right? B comes here, E comes here, and Q goes here. Simple. Now the question is that who will be sitting second to the left of the person opposite to O? Second to the left to the person opposite to O. So guys, this is O. Now opposite to O is actually B, Earlier the opposite to O was E, but now opposite to O is B. Okay, we have to find the second left of this person. So guys, this person is facing south, we know that. So second left must be, this and this. This means this person. But this person is not B now, okay? This person has become Q now. This is what we have to understand, that this person is Q now, not B. So answer has to be Q, right? Not B, okay? And this is how we are able to solve this. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? This is how we solve both the questions. Question number 7 and 8. Now guys, there is one more set on this, okay, which is this one. We can do one more thing, guys. Can you try, this is comparatively, by the way, a difficult one, right? So I'm asking you a question that you want to try this right now, or do you want to take it as a homework and we will discuss this in tomorrow class first? What do you guys say? Do you want to try right now, or should we discuss it in the next class tomorrow? And you can take it as a homework. Okay, Shiansh wants to do it today. That's good. Karthik says next. Oh, that's good. A lot of people want to do right now. Okay, guys, if a lot of people want to do right now, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Everyone try to do this right now. But this is difficult, as I mentioned. So you can take 7 minutes. or no, 6 minutes. You can try in 6 minutes as well. Even try to do this in 6 minutes, right? After that, I will discuss. It's P, right? It is P. Guys, I know it's a difficult set, alright. You guys tell me, do you want me to explain that? Just say yes or no. All right, all right. Guru Prasad, your last answer is wrong. Only your last answer is wrong. Rest are correct. Aditya, your first answer is wrong, I guess. Only first is wrong, Aditya. Alright, guys, I think I should explain, right? Because this is, I know, slightly challenging. Don't worry. Okay, let's see how can we do this. They are saying that a certain number of persons are sitting in a row facing north. Only 4 persons are sitting between P and S. Q sits third to the left of U. W sits third to the right, third to the person who is sitting at one of the extreme ends of the row. Guys, this point is, very important and slightly challenging to understand as well. They are saying that W sits third to the person who is sitting at one of the ends of the row. Okay, W is third to the person who is one ends of the row. All right. Means let's say if this is one end or this is end, right? Let's say these are the end places. So W is third, third to the person who is sitting at the ends. Means W is third to either this person or this person, right? So third to this would be obviously this one, and third to this person would be this one, because obviously there is no left here and there is no right here, very obvious. So either W is here or W is here, right? This is the meaning of this point. Okay, now they are saying that only 3 people sit between S and T. Okay, R sits second to the left of S. U is immediate neighbor of T. More than 14 persons are sitting in the row, and only 2 people sit to the left of P. This also can be a good point, right? Only 2 people sit to the left of P, and W sits immediate right of U. Okay, guys. So if we are talking about the absolute information, right? So we can start with this, and we can also start with this, right? These two are the absolute information we have. This is talking about W, absolutely. This is talking absolute position of W, and this is talking the absolute position of P. Okay, I'm sure you guys can understand that we have a lot of people, right? More than 14 people, but the information is given about a very few of the people, right? Information is given about only a few people. So don't worry, we'll be arranging only these, and in the other places we'll be, we'll be writing no names. Simple. There will be a place, but there will be no names. So let's first start with P, let's say, okay? They are saying only 2 people sit to the left of P. So let's say if this is P, right? Everyone is facing north as mentioned. If this is P, then only 2 people to the left of P, that means this is one of the extreme ends. Simple as guide, right? We can say what? This is one of the extreme ends. If P is here, only two people should be to the left of P, and this should be one of the, this is, one of the extreme ends. Let me draw this again. This is P, two people here, and then this is the extreme ends. Simple as that. Now let's use this point about W. W sits third to the person who is sitting at one of the extreme ends of the row. So guys, this is one of the extreme ends. Let's assume there is also one of the extreme ends, right? Like this. So obviously there should be two, possibilities for W. I'm sure you know why. There will be two possibilities for W. W is third to the person who is sitting at one of the extreme ends. So if this is that extreme end, then W must be here, right? Third place. So first place, second place, and third place. Simple. And if we are referring this extreme end, then if this extreme end is here, then third place to this person must be here, right? So first place, second place, and third place. Then in this case, this must be W. I hope this point is clear to all, right? Yes, you can write me if this is clear or not. Because unless this is not clear, obviously we cannot, just go ahead. So please write me, is this point clear to all of you or not, guys? I hope this is clear. Okay, I'm reading the chats as well. Okay, so I'm assuming this is clear to all, right? Now, guys, look at the last point. We'll do also one thing, that we'll keep, cancelling the points which we just use it. For example, here we have used 2 points. One is this one, and second is this one. Okay. Now they are saying that W is immediate right of U. So guys, if W is immediate right of U, that means U should be immediate left of W, right? That means U should be immediate left of W. But in this case, immediate left of W is P, right? So this means this case got cancelled out. Good for us, guys. This case got cancelled out, and this is the only possibility, right? And U should be immediate left of W, so this should be the place for U, right, guys? Simple as that. This should be the place of U. I think I need to save some space because we have to, arrange so many people yet. Okay, so this is extreme. 1, 2, 3 is W, and then immediate left of W is U. All right. So we use this point as well. Finish, guys. This point has been used as well. Now we have arranged so far, P, W, and U. Let's see if we have any other points about them. So first point is only 4 people are sitting between P and S. Okay. Obviously S can't be here, right? Because there are not 4 places left, right? So S should be to the right of P. So leaving 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there should be S, right? 4 people should be between P and S, and this point is also used. Then they are saying that Q sits third left of U. All right, Q should be third left of U means here. Okay, let's read other points as well, because you are not sure that Q will be between S and U or Q will be to the left of S, right? Let's see if any other point is helpful. So they were saying that only 3 people sit between S and T. Okay, R is second left of S. So R should be here. We can arrange that quickly, right? R should be here. R is second left of S. This point has been used. Simple. Only 3 people between S and T. ST could be here or T could be here as well. We are not sure. Then they are saying U is immediate neighbor of T. Okay, guys. So T should be here for sure, right? They're saying U should be immediate neighbor of T. So U must be here for sure. Let me just do this one more time. U was here, W is here, right? And 1, 2, 3, this was the extreme, extreme sitting person. Alright, guys. Fine. So we had been, we were talking about this is one of the extreme places, right? And this is about the other people. Simple. Okay. Now what? We were trying to use this point that U is immediate neighbor of T, right? U is immediate neighbor of T. So obviously T can't be here, T must be here only. Simple as this, right? So we have arranged T as well. Okay, let's move to the next point. Now guys, we can use this, right? We are saying that only 3 people sit between S and T. Okay, only 3 people sit between S and T. So if this is S, this is T, so there should be 3 people between them, right? There must be exactly 3 people between them. So this is how we can use this point and draw the exact number of people between S and T. Okay, that's great. This point is also used. Now only one point is left, this one, where they are saying that Q is third left of U, right? Q is third left of U. So guys, this is U. Third left of U is 1, 2, and 3. So this must be the place for Q. And this is how we are able to arrange all the people which are given in this information. Alright guys, you can see that. We could arrange all the people who are given in this information finally. Now, this is the right time to solve the questions, right? The very first question is that how many persons sit in the row? Let's count this, guys. We have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, right? We have 17 people in the row in all. So option number C has to be the right answer, right? I hope you guys understand this, right? Option number C is the right answer. Now, answering the question is an easy job. I think we should do it faster. Question number 10 says, who among the following sits third to the right of P? So this is P. First right, second right, and third right is R. So R we can say is third right of P. Option number D. Next question, how many persons sitting between Q and W? So this is Q and this is W. 1 person, 2 person, and 3 person. So we can say 3 people are sitting between Q and W. Answer is option D, 3. Next question, who among the following sits exactly between R and Q? Exactly between means, guys, who is having the same distance with R and Q, right? So you can simply see that S is the one who is having same distance with R and Q. Very obvious. So answer is S, option number E, none of these, right? Last question, what is the position of U with respect to S? Position of U with respect to S. Okay, so you can do it yourself. Immediate right, second right, third right, fourth right, and fifth right. So we can say U is fifth right of S. That means option number B must be the right answer, right? So this is how we can say option B is the right answer, and this is how we can answer all these questions with the help of this arrangement. I hope this set is clear to all. Guys, please let me know, is this clear or not? Everyone quickly let me know, is this clear or not in the comment. All right, that's great. Everyone is able to understand. So guys, this is the last set of the day, right? This is where I think we should end the class. It's already been too lengthy. I don't think it after that you will be able to understand the things, right? You must be reaching to a saturation point. Now guys, in the next session tomorrow we'll be continuing with the linear arrangement. One important case is left, in which in the same row some people are facing north and some people are facing south. So first we'll be covering that, and then we'll also start the circular arrangement. Alright guys, so linear arrangement will finish and then we'll start the circular arrangement, right? Till then you can practice a few sets from any of the genuine sources which you have, right? And obviously after that we have to keep studying, right? And let's meet tomorrow night. Let's just meet tomorrow. Thank you so much guys. Take care.